All right, so everything you guys just saw in that opening cinematic video was everything that we're gonna be installing today. So for everybody who's here new to the channel, this is my 2008 BMW 335i. And today, just to go over what we will be installing the Apex VS 5RS or 5RS VS 5RS lightweight forged wheels with the Toyo Proxy R888R tires. We will also be installing ECS tuning, their coilover suspension system, and I will get into the reason why I went with this a little later in the video as we're installing it. We're also going to be installing a stud kit from Motorsport Hardware, the same company that I went with for the F80 M3. These were fantastic for the F80, so I figured I might as well add them to the E9X as well. I also have 5mm spacers here from Motorsport Hardware, which I will be installing, and I'll get into why I'm installing 5mm during the video. I also have Akubono. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Please don't slaughter me in the comment section. But I have their brake pads for both the front and the rear. And I also have OEM BMW rotors to go with those as well. And everything you guys are seeing here is pretty much just safety stuff that I'm doing to the car, because for those of you who are new to the channel who don't know, this car sat outside for about 4.5 years. I completely rebuilt the engine. I put the Doc Racing single turbo kit on it, 6266. So I'm doing a complete overhaul, refresh, refurbishing the entire car. And we're starting off with these because this is safety stuff, and everything that's on this car right now is completely weathered, destroyed, deteriorated. So in order for me to be able to drive it more, I had to start with at least this. There's gonna be many more videos just like this one of me uninstalling and installing new parts when it comes to suspension, drivetrain, interior, exterior, the whole nine. And I don't wanna talk you guys to death like I did the previous two videos. So let's go ahead and let's hop into this, and we're gonna start off by installing the coilover system. All right guys, so just showing you real quick, the driver whole side, front and rear, was already taken out. So all I did was just pop the new suspension in, the ECS tuning on that side. Now I'm just showing you side-by-side comparison, the KWs versus the ECS tuning. You can see the build out is significantly different. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer this style better because you just drop it in and you adjust it from this purple ring right here. The ECS tuning is not that bad. It's obviously, as you can see, it's shorter, but the adjustable, like height-wise, comes from spinning the actual bottom portion itself, and a little bit of this top ring up here, depending on how much your preload is on the actual spring itself. But just wanted to show you guys side by side the differences between the two, how they look. This one has no camber adjustment. This one has camber adjustment or caster adjustment, depending on how you like it. But yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work.
Well, so we got the coils on. Took a little bit more work than we expected, but we're making some good progress here. So the coils are on. Now we're gonna swap out the brakes, the rotors, the pad, and then throw in the extended lugs.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that we gotta do, but they're all in one shot type thing. And we're looking to get this done within the next hour. That's what Ben says. So I'm gonna hold him to it. Let's see how he does. Anything you wanna say, Ben?
Yeah, I hate suspension work with
He
dying,
doesn't like suspension, yeah.
burning passion. This coilover kit was not terrible to install, but it definitely wasn't the most
exciting.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the most exciting, in my opinion. That could just be me being a baby because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. but it was more complex than the KWs just for the simple fact that there's more adjustment points. But I mean, whatever. If it works, it works. I will be doing a review, as I already told you guys, on these versus the KWs at some point in time, once I get everything dialed in and fitted pretty good. But like Jamal already said, next is just gonna be the brakes, studs, and putting the wheels on. So
and seeing what it looks like.
Yeah, seeing what it looks like. He's
so melancholy.
He's the one that wants to see what it looks like, but I've had the parts in my bay for months.
I mean, that's why you're doing all this.
Yeah,
see
I
what
know.
it looks like.
That's what I'm saying. So
all right,
we'll see what it looks like.
Here's my thing. Comment down below what you guys prefer, what you guys like. I personally don't mind the multiple different way adjustments for the suspension, but Ben is he's very much more simplistic. So his KWs were very simplistic. And you could say like, okay, well, maybe they're simple because KW does all the work and they hand you what they feel like is best for you, as opposed to this company that Ben went with, you know, maybe they left all the adjusting up to you. So I prefer to have all the adjusting up to me because number one, I get to learn everything I need to learn about it. And number two, I get it to be more personal to me. And I can make whatever adjustments I feel I need, whether it's at the track, daily driving, whatever. So yeah, comment down below what you guys prefer, and comment down below if you agree with Ben switching from his KWs to this brand right here.
All right, guys, as you can see, if the camera lady will turn towards the vehicle, we do have everything installed. We have the ECS tuning coilover system installed. Not really dialed in to the way I want it yet, but it is currently 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not messing with it anymore, so I'll mess with it at another time. We do have the VS 5RS Apex forged wheels on the car. We do have the motorsport hardware studs on the car. I didn't put the spacers on just because I wanted to see how it looked without any spacers. I might add that 5mm or 3mm to the front up here. But as of right now, looks pretty good. We did put the brakes on. You guys can tell. I haven't even moved the car. They're still brand new, so everything looks good. It was a little more of a headache than I would have liked, but we got it done, so now I can drive this car around safe. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Me and Jamal, we greatly appreciate it, all the support and effort that you guys put into us and supporting the channel. So with that being said,
we got 15 seconds left of footage to film on this camera before everything turns off. We're gonna have SD card memory, so.